Golden State controls the tap. Curry to Green. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Able to convert inside. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Lauri Markkanen at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Warriors have the basketball. Surveys the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. To Durant. Oh, Carter with the rejection. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over.
Oh, my goodness. What's going on? Way to hit. Here we go.
To Chris Dunn. To Levine. Markkanen. And that's rebounded by Golden State. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Down by one. To Durant.
Oh, Denner! Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Substitution being made in this one. Green. Durant. Kevin Durant. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
To Zach LaVine. And stuffs it home.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Durant with the basketball up top. Looking to make something happen. Oh, big finish at the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Levine. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Livingston across the timeline. Leads a bucket. To Green. Blocked away by Markkanen. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lauri Markkanen. Time to shuffle things up. Green.
Yep. Wait on it. Go.
To Thompson. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
KD with the rock. To Shaun Livingston. Here comes the screen. Livingston guarded by the former Dookie. Over to the right side. Thompson to Durant. Trying to cash in. Kevin Durant. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Rivers. And scores. Great body control on the step through.
It was gorgeous. I love the way he shows you the ball, then cradles it and lays the ball in as smooth as butter.
Durant. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
We've reached the end of the first quarter here in game number 2, and we're back after this. You're tuned into the NBA Finals. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
That's out of bounds off a Bull. Kevin Durant has it.
Yep.
To Green.
Wait on it. Go.
Thompson. Durant. Can't connect.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Dunn goes to the left side.
Watch that screen. You're off. Come here.
To Chris Dunn. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Kevin Durant. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Flat out, KD is unguardable. He's the most gifted scorer in the league, period. We saw that during the NBA Finals last year. He has that size and that length. He can take advantage of anybody and elevate it around the rim.
Let's go. Come on. Here we go. My ball.
Run. Come left.
From the painted area, won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Green to Thompson.
Go. I got you right here. Stop.
DeMarcus Cousins. He's 2 for 2 now.
When you got a big man like Boogie coming off a devastating Achilles injury, you wonder a lot about his mobility, but he looked really agile in that last play.
Run.
For 3, and knocks it down. And Jay, the system produces once again.
Ed, in the age where all the focus and attention isn't on the one-and-done players, here's a kid who stayed for 4 years at Boise State. How about the evolution of his game? Freshman year, he averaged 3.1 points per game to his senior year, averaging over 20. Hopefully the same process continues with the Bulls.
Here comes the screen. Thompson. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Warriors have the basketball. Green to Thompson.
Yep.
Probing the defense. Thompson. Textbook defense.
I got shooter. Go. I got you right here. Stop. Hey. Ball. Got you.
Gets a shot up off the mark. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Lead is 2. No good.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Austin Rivers trying to cash in on the three-point play. Career mark of 64%. Free throw good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. That misses with 2 seconds to go. We've reached halftime here in Game 2. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Fellas.
A lot of intrigue to come in this second half. A one-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter. To Chris Dunn. Goes to the right side. Levine.
Wait on it. Go. I got you right here. Stop. Hey.
Dunn. To Zach Levine. Has a chance. Zach Levine. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
You know, when I think about Zach Levine, I almost think about a high-priced sports car that is stuck in third gear. Now, the things he can do in third gear is off the charts. I'd rather have that problem than not have it. But it always leaves you wondering, what if we got this car to fourth, fifth, maybe even sixth gear? Now, that could be something.
Yep. Put a roll. Wait on it.
To Markkanen.
I got you right here. Stop.
Fires the three. And hits the first free throw. Second of three is good.
Hey, buckets.
No good. Made the first two, missed the last. To Thompson. From long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Wait on it. I'm going. Run.
To Levine. Dunn. Rejected by Durant.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
I got ball. Here we go. Watch the cutter coming through. Bump.
Curry to Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Curry. That is great vision to set it up. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Right back to you.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
Dunn. And scores.
Chris Dunn's game got better in year two, going up almost 10 points. But there was a lot of controversy surrounding him going into the offseason, really questioning whether he was willing to put in the time and effort in the gym.
He gets it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Lets it fly from long range. Hits the trifecta.
It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble, off a quick pass, or off an ISO. When the ball's in this young player's hands, something just feels right.
Curry to Green. Durant. That's how you defend.
Wait on it. Go, son.
Dunn. To Wendell Carter. And he finishes at the rim. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Curry to Durant. Add 2 points to the board.
Oh, yeah.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Dunn. To Markkanen.
Put a roll.
Dunn. A bad pass there. Warriors have it.
Man, get your man. Back.
And the basket good at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Chris Dunn. Gets it in the left corner. Dunn. Here's Lopez, down low. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know what I love about this kid, Ed? His eyes never once wandered to where the defender was. They stayed fixated right on his target, the basket. That's why he's a prolific shooter.
Wait on it. Go, son.
Curry to Sean Livingston. That's no good. That misses with a second to go. 3 quarters down with the Bulls in front. The Warriors won the opening tip, so they have it to start the 4th quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
The screen sets him up for 2. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit it.
Thompson to Durant. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Kevin Durant with the rock. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
How on earth are you going to let someone go coast to coast in a tight game like this?
To Markkanen, driving right to the basket, and he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
First one goes down. And he makes them both. Curry with the basketball. His guys down 3. Durant to Curry.
Wait on it. Go. I got you right here. Stop.
To Durant. Oh, Carter with the rejection.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To Zach LaVine. Markkanen on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
Turnovers like that at this point of the game are daggers. You can't afford to have empty possessions in the final 2 minutes.
Count the bucket for 2.
I'm not gonna miss.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. To Green. Curry. To Thompson. Has a look. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. Done. Going to launch beyond the arc. Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
There we go. Yes, sir.
Here's Curry with it up top. The margin standing now at 7. To Thompson. Curry. Missed it. KD follows up with the putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Wait on it. Come on. Go.
To Markkanen.
Right here. Stop.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, could have sealed it, but it's no good. Durant across the timeline. The deficit now up to 5. He'd missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
It's blocked by Boogie.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Curry has it to Green. Sizing up the defense. And here's an intentional foul. That's free throws. Clock stops with 13 seconds to play.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
First one,
Heck yeah,
count it.
boy. Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game.
Yep.
Curry. Steph Curry. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Now an intentional foul, and they get it with 9 seconds remaining.
This is why teammates love him. Yeah, that was an aggressive play, but you're also sending a message, setting the tone. You can't half-step on that.
2 for 2 on that trip. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a 3. Curry. Great defense, forcing the miss. And they'll get the intentional foul. So 2 free throws coming up, and you figure 1 out of 2 could be enough to seal the deal.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad just when they needed it.
Able to convert on both free throws.
Keep working him out, boy. He can't guard you.
He'll let one fly from half court. The Bulls take this one. They've won their 18th NBA title, the most of any franchise, and their first since 2008. For my partner...